Alright, so I'm back. So took that to the grinder and flattened that out because I don't want it to twist. So let's put this guy in here. Let's line that up like so. That looks about right. Of course, if I could find the right Allen wrench, that'd be great. I'm kind of guessing right now, honestly. So, here we go. That's in. That will be secure. Now, let's put this guy on here, line this up, drop this down into here. Okay, we've got to move it forward a little bit. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. So now let's tighten this one. I guess I could, if I wanted to, I could flatten that end too, but it's not flat on the other one. So let's just get this in here. Oh, that wants to strip. That's not good. Let's see if we can find a Torx. I think it did actually strip. Torx. Torx helps when you want to not strip Allens. They're just a hair bigger, and the 5 points for grabbing it just seem to work a lot better. Alright, so that's together. Okay, I can still close it. I guess I could push this back a little bit more. Yeah, you know what? Let's bring back this guy out. Move. See this? I got this gap. Let's move that back. Keep this closed. Back this guy off. Move it back if I can. All right. I think that's it. No, I'm not. It won't go back anymore. Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right, that'll work. Just tapped it back just a hair more. So the gap back here isn't as big, but I still have a gap. Right? Tighten that. Put that away. Grab my Torx to really torque it down. Haha, get it? Torx, torque. Alright. So there we go. We're getting there. Alrighty. Next. What is next part? Next part for this is this. We must put this on. This part here needs to go like this. That will just sit there because it will eventually stop there. Okay, so at which point I will need the pin. Alright, next. Oh man. I wish this piece wasn't threaded. I would add this, but okay, so now we can't. Now let's take a guess block. This is guess block. And put the guess block back on. Let's put guess block back on. Let's also do this. If I remember, I took pinouts other ways. So, now I'm going to flip. Ah! Okay, good. Now I'm going to flip this way and put the pin on this. Put this like this. I don't know if you can see. I'm trying. Let's move. Okay, good. The camera is still there. I like the screwdriver because it has hole part. Alright. Line this up. Put you in like that. Line this up. Put you in like that. Oh, we're good. Then I take the punch. It's a little bit, it's close to the same size. Okay? Because I don't want to knurl any of the ends. In other words, round them off. So I'm using one a little bigger. Okay, so alright, we're good. It's a little wobbles, but I think when this piece goes on, it's got the arms that are going to clamp underneath this, which will pull this tight, which will get rid of that play. Okay? Yay! Alright, what is next? That is that, that is that. Now we put on front sight. Now here's the issue with front sight. Ah, my pins are different or same? No, they're the same. Okay, so like I said, here's the thing. This front sight is maybe too tall. I've got to get away from camera, so I'm very sorry. Alright, so yeah, I'm not gonna move the camera so you guys can see this, but I'm gonna look down and see how my front sight is. Wow, okay, cool. So this is awesome. The front sight, maybe you guys can see it. Let's see, I'll line this up in the camera. If you can see, if you look down it, we're actually still in line. So my irons still work. Ha ha! That's awesome. Okay. So, I know. People are like, but it's a BB gun, why do you care? Because I actually do aim with my optics more so than BBs. I'm not a fan of using my BBs to aim because the BBs are going to be there late. In other words, I aim, target's there, I pull the trigger, it goes to where I first see it. If I go off the BB, I have to then wait to see if I'm on. But if I set in my optics, even though it's BBs, doesn't matter. Mechanics. Proper mechanics are better than bad mechanics. That's my 2 cents. Alright. So now, this here is going to go. And yes, I have to admit, I have a horrible thing. I like to upset purists. Because that's the other side of it. You know, guys will say, well, dude, why do you care about your optics? Well, the mechanics are there. I like to go to the range. I don't want to change my mechanics from BB Wars to range. Okay? There's no need for anybody to change their mechanics, because the more you do something, the better it is. The better you're going to have it. The more repetitive, the more you can drill it, the better it's going to be overall for everybody. Okay? But if you're going to bounce back and forth between the two, well, you're not doing yourself any favors. Because a lot of training, sports, reaction time is muscle memory. You're trying to cut down on all that. You just want it to be as easy, the same as your heart beating. Some people say it's pretty intense, but you know what? It was a funny thing. When I was coaching paintball, I had a lot of the kids for a while, the younger guys when we were coaching, have them use pumps. But their pump setup had to mimic their electro setup. And so we would play, and this was a great season. The rookie team, man, they smashed. But one of the great things about that was snap shooting with these kids was ridiculous. I'm not going to lie. It was ridiculous. These kids were so good at snap shooting. It was frightening. And then when you add to it the fact that they were having to snap shoot with one shot with a pump, their mechanics were perfect. Then you gave them a gun that shot on average 18 balls a second. Poof! Forget it. Yeah, you couldn't gunfight those kids. They were ridiculous. I would actually say, because the kids were the ones that were better at it, the kids were really hungry and they wanted to learn more. Those kids were better at snap shooting than the amateur team, and 50% of the players on the semi-pro team. But you know, that's what you get. All right, so this all fits. We're looking pretty good. I can probably move this guy a little bit, I think, in here to see where the lineup is for the hop-up. So that's going to be when I put this in, that's where it's going to go. And what I'm going to do is I got this red Echo 1. This gearbox is going to come apart. And looking at the barrel, I think I can do high rate of fire on this. Because it's going to be right around 300, I think. Should be close to around 300, maybe a 363. Judging where things go, yeah, I'm probably going to be a little over 300. So maybe I'll go, the fastest I'll go is 16 to 1. This is hilarious. This came from a Polar Star. So here's the best part of it. Receiver that says Polar Star is going to get an AEG build put in it. Alright, so next, let's do this. Where's my rod? Alright, fake cleaning rod is going back in the gun. I'm probably, because things aren't going to be perfect, I also know for sure, I'm most likely going to wind up painting this. That's just a given. God, I'm going to figure out a screw. Alright, well we can put, ooh, I wonder what thread that is. This is interesting. I could find out what thread this is. I could tip it. Alright, let's see if I can just find something to put in there for right now. What can I find to put in there for right now, just to hold in place? Ha! Oh, look at this ugly piece of poop. Nope, too big. That is too big. It's an ugly piece of poop. Alright. Yeah, now I'm wishing I had my... now I wish I had a drift pin set. I probably have some drift pins or set screws somewhere. Got this guy here. That guy's too thin, I think. No. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Let's see here. Go in there. Line that up. Push that up. Line that up. This is just temporary. There we go. Alright, well, it's in. It's not perfect. Alright, so now what's stopping me from going on? Let's see. Let's close that a bit. Let's see if we can fidget this with a tap hammer, because it looks like we should be able to go okay, yeah, nope. Alright, so I'm going to grind these down a little bit. So, ground that down a little. So yeah, I guess you guys are going to see a bunch of on-camera stuff and off-camera stuff. Because I could keep going, but you want to know what? I'm just going to try to make, this is just a content video. It's just video for content and for fun, and so that you guys can actually see the stuff I like to do in here. Or just what I like to do with my guns, just in general. And it's just to have fun. That's it. Just want to have fun. No biggie. We're so close. See that? So, it's not there because that will push out. So we look like we're tight here. Alright, so now I'm going to grind some more of this, and I'm going to take some of this off. Because it looks like this piece was added after. So I'm going to grind down some of this. I'm going to grind this here and grind this here. Alright, so ground it down again. You need to go up front, stop falling. You freaking screw fell out, man. Yeah, we're okay. So is this part here is need to be more grinded. I'm going to grind more. All right. Oh, we're gonna, oh, bada bing. Awesome sauce. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty freaking cool. All right. Oh, that makes me happy. Haha. Little determinism goes a long way. Look at that. Nice and clean. Haha. All right. Now, this is what I say we have issue. Yes. If we look at part, where is other part? So this is part. This part was there. Okay? This part goes like this. Oh, scheisse. Okay, that was bad. Russian with German word for shit. Alright, so enough of that. So that was that. Okay, we don't like... If I did this, that would look like shit. Right? That looks so much cleaner. No. That looks so clean. That's so nice. Look, looks like they were meant to be, right? Now I just got to get the pin for here. Probably push this back down more. Oh, that's so nice. That is so clean. So, now I want my other piece. Here lies the rub. Okay? By the way, if nobody doesn't know where that line is from, it's from a fantastic movie called Inside Man. Alright. I gotta fix that. See that? What am I gonna do for that? Well, for right now, this is where we're at. I hope you guys can see this. Yes, it's whatever. This is gonna be awesome for me. I'm happy. I like it. This is where we're at. I'll be able to adjust a lot of stuff to make sure everything lines up. But gap-wise, we have this, or should I do this? Should I? Nah, for looks, this has got to go down here. So what I can also do, looking at this, I'll screw this on here, tighten all this down. Let's take the rubber band off, make sure the top still opens. Okay, good, we're still good there with the top. Alright, now you stay there, you stay there. I guess if we're going to go in here, you know what, I'm going to tighten this down and then see if I need to notch this for this. Okay? So, that's where we're at. I need a pin for here. This guy here needs to get screwed down here. and then I'll be able to see if it doesn't look like I need to put a pin there. And here's another thing. If I do this and I put a PEC out here, one, it'll be unique. It'll look different. I can put whatever battery I want. Then I'm not limited by battery size up here. And I have a boatload of room for the wires to come out. You know, while we're at it, let's open it up. Let's check and see how this has been in the shop forever, apparently. I don't know what I bought it for. Probably bought it for something. But yes. Yes, that's how I unbox stuff, guys. I don't really give a crap. Alright, so let's just see something. Let's test here, just for giggles. Alright, we know we have a direct line this way. Right? We know the line is going straight, it's level, it's horizontal with the barrel, so we have a good starting point for the M-LOK rail. Right? So let's see. Well, let's put this on this. Okay, we're going to have to put it together without it. Alright guys, customer, later.